Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we'll be exploring one of the most important building blocks when it comes to creating any type of on-camera content: shot sizes. From an establishing shot to an extreme close-up, I'm going to show you how you can recreate cinematic-looking shots all on your own. Ready? Let's do this. So, what is a shot? It's the series of frames that are shot uninterrupted from the moment the camera starts rolling to the moment it stops. To quickly clarify the difference between a frame and a shot is the single moment if you were to pause the film, whereas the shot is still the moment, but it's the moment in motion. Today, we're just going over the basics of shot sizes. Down the road, I do plan to make more videos going over framing, composition, focal length, and types of camera angles. The first shot we'll discuss is typically the first shot you see, the establishing shot. The establishing shot does exactly what it sounds like. It establishes the setting of the story in that moment. It's typically followed by some type of aerial or overhead shot that shows sweeping views of wherever we are. Typically, the establishing shot is the outside of whatever location we're shooting at. So if the scene takes place inside of a warehouse, the establishing shot would be outside of the warehouse. Here are a couple common examples of establishing shots in media. Wide shots are typically used to keep the subject in view amidst grander surroundings. This shot should give your audience a better idea of setting and how your character fits into the environment. An alternative to the wide shot is the extreme wide shot. Something I couldn't quite give you an example of myself, but I will include some examples here. The extreme wide shot is on an exaggerated scale compared to a regular wide shot. This is something that's going to show a sweeping view of the environment and truly show the audience how vast the setting is. Full shots aren't quite as common as wide shots. If done correctly, a full shot should let the subject fill the frame while keeping an emphasis on scenery. Here's a good example. The cowboy shot frames from mid-thigh up. The cowboy shot was frequently used in westerns back in the day. They needed to frame the gunslinger's gun on the hip, so they came up with the cowboy shot. In the same vein of the full shot, the medium shot is way more common and does a really good job of showing off the subject while also keeping the surroundings visible. So this is going to be the same effect, but on a closer scale. This is probably the closest that you can get to a subject while still keeping your background in view. Medium shots are good for action because you're able to focus on the emotion of your character while still seeing the actions that they're doing. The medium close-up just might be the most common shot used. The medium close-up frames from the chest up. It's commonly used for dialogue scenes and is the perfect way to show a character without being too intimate. So it typically frames the face, but still keeps the subject somewhat distant. Close-ups are all about emotions and reactions. Perfect for important moments. It's close enough so that we can catch subtle emotions, but not so close that we completely lose visibility. Close-ups are a much more intimate view than a medium close-up. Being this close to the camera lets you into my eyes and lets you into my emotions and into my mind. Whereas a medium close-up, again, typically used for dialogue, is a more external experience. This experience is a bit more internal. The extreme close-up is the most you can fill the frame with your subject. These shots typically feature eyes, mouth, and other areas that you want to highlight. Your choice of framing will have a direct impact on your audience, so choose with care and intention. How close or far your subject is to your camera will inform your audience on how to feel about it or them. When thinking about your subject's size in the frame, imagine you're meeting someone new. You should always start at a distance and then work your way towards closer, more intimate shots. While the size of your shot is just step one in the building blocks of creating your shot list, you can't forget that framing, focus, and camera movements can add deeper layers. Figuring out creative ways to combine types of shots is one of the easiest ways to improve the overall quality and production value of your content. I plan on expanding way more on this subject and touching on all of these building blocks in videos to come, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you won't miss a thing. Alright guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.